trending topics. We're going to get into a few different situations. We're going to talk about the California wildfires. Check out my video from earlier today. We're generally talking about what's going on in the news, what's trending, and we're going to get to everything that we need to get to. Hold on one second.
Everyone. So when I heard that these are only here for a limited time, I knew I needed to stock up.
Hold on one second, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like the videos, you guys come in. Like the videos, you guys come in. Just started work. Okay, so come on in, come on in. Like the videos, you guys come in. I appreciate you all for being here. But we're going to get to some hot topics, trending topics, what's being talked about, what people are speaking about. And we're going to go from there. So as you guys come in, like the video as you guys come in. And we're going to get to it. Okay. So if you guys did not know, I was checking stuff too. If you guys did not know, this morning I played a video in regards to, there's a couple that has a lot of water reserves, and it's almost being alleged that they set up this deal years and years ago. But also in regards to the K's and the J's, it seems as if the K's and the J's are the K's. Many people have been talking about the K's and the J's utilizing so much water, right? And they've been fined for it. Not just the K's and the J's, Kevin Hart, Sylvester Stallone, many celebrities have been called out for utilizing so much water. And people are kind of like, they don't have a water park. So why are they utilizing so much water? So are they utilizing so much water because some of these celebrities are allegedly hiring private firefighters to help and assist protect their homes? So are they utilizing and storing water? So when they do have to hire these private firefighters, they have reserves to fight the fire for their homes? I'm wondering. And other equipment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if there's like a storage center. So some celebrities might have gotten smart in regards to what they have to do to protect their homes, but they're kind of keeping it a secret because they'd rather be fined than to be outed. So if you did not know, Khloe Kardashian had a lot to say about the Mayor Bass, right? But I don't know she said much about Mr. Newsom. And many people are like, well, Khloe, why aren't you talking about Newsom and Bass? They're both in it together. They both had a responsibility to protect California families and homes. And then this is the biggest question. Who wanted California land cleared? Is it because they have the Olympics coming up in 2028? Is it because they're tired of these fires and they're trying to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to rebuild, and we're tired of the fire issue, and we don't have a way to protect a lot of these homes. So is it because they're frustrated and they wanted the homes and areas cleared? Possibility. Big possibility. They wanted these areas alleged cleared. We also have the issues in regards to the insurance companies. We also have the issues of Biden saying that he's going to provide XYZ, but then today we heard that Biden is giving about $770 to homeowners so they can get immediate supplies, baby formula, get their medicines, XYZ. So let's get to some hot topics, trending topics.
Friends of mine that lost their home.
Let's get to some hot topics, trending topics about what's going on. Let's get to it. We can start here.
It's natural disaster, not that 9/11 was a natural disaster, but it's literally on that scale. I mean, it's 10,000 buildings I mean, you can't even, if you drove all day, you couldn't see 10,000 buildings. I mean, you get on that hill and you look for miles and there's nothing. It looks like Hiroshima or just some horrible thing.
And see, many people are
It's
saying,
unbelievable. It's the biggest natural.
where was the backup plan? It did not seem like there was a backup plan. Whenever you have a situation where you have homes that's by the ocean and you could even protect those homes and the ocean is right there, there's plenty of water. I'm telling y'all, it's as if there was not a backup plan. And are they using Bass and Newsom to do whatever they need to do to clear the land? How is it that, oh my goodness, let's go back. They're stating that Bass knew that there would be alleged high winds and she still took the trip to Ghana. There was a situation that I heard someone say she knew that there was high winds coming and she still took a trip. Baby, there's bigger issues here. And a lot of families have lost their homes. We'll get to that. Okay. This is a gentleman that's going up. And he's seeing that his home, heartbreaking, his home is gone. This just does not affect celebrities. It affects a lot of people. Their hard work is in flames. Years and years of work. Many people have worked to pay off their mortgage, so they have something to leave their children.
That's my house.
Now he's on a bike. All his memories gone. So when people say it's just Hollywood celebrities, no, it's normal day-to-day people as well. Judges, lawyers, nurses, construction workers. Mortgage people have lost their homes. There's a lot of people that's lost their home. And then they're trying to price gouge in regards to people looking for housing.
This is my house.
So it's a concern, y'all. It's a concern.
This is my house.
It's being reported that Phaedra Park shows off her dramatic new outfit for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not really a big Housewives fan. There's a situation here. I'm not going to get into the story because it has something to do with a young girl. Alexis Sky is telling people to come to her in regards to getting tax assistance and help.
It's the biggest natural disaster. Not that 9/11 was a natural disaster, but it's literally on that scale. I mean, it's 10,000 buildings. I mean, you can't even, if you drove all day, you couldn't see 10,000 buildings. I mean, you get on that hill and you look for miles and there's nothing. It looks like Hiroshima or just some horrible thing.
So many people are talking about, we're going to have to keep an eye on who's going to try and purchase up a lot of that land. If you don't make sure you pay off that home or pay the taxes on that home, and it's probably going to take many years for a home to be built. They've got to find contractors, electricians, plumbers. This is going to be a huge overtaking. But who wanted that land cleared, you guys? Okay, we talk about Diddy off and on. We're going to get into a situation in regards to Diddy. I know I need to give y'all more Diddy content, but it's being alleged that Diddy allegedly spoke to, we're just going to be general. We're going to get to some stuff. We're going to go fast today. I have stuff to take care of. But it's being alleged that DJ Academics spoke to alleged Diddy for a brief short time. If you did not know, 6ix9ine was in jail. I don't know if he's out, but he went to jail and he was in the same jail as Diddy. Allegedly, Diddy got on the phone with Academics just saying, hey, I never had problems with you, right? And Academics said, well, it kind of seemed that way or something. He responded, And then he was like, yeah, man, there's a bunch of stories coming out in regards to you. Why aren't you fighting? Your lawyer is allegedly putting out the same old story. Why aren't you guys, fighting against? And he's like, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna get on that. So allegedly DJ Academics gave some advice to Diddy recently. Go look at DJ Academics post. He talked about it in a short clip. Okay. There's more allegations that's going on. If you did not know, I want to say, if not yesterday, the day before, there's allegations in regards to a 16-year-old coming out. And I'll be general. Alleged a 16-year-old was on her way somewhere walking. Alleged Diddy and his bodyguards or friends told her, hey, we'll give you a ride. She was like, no, 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 I'm good. I'm good. You know, my parents always said, don't, but they were kind of like, it's us. We'll take you home. So allegedly, she realized they weren't going to take her home. And alleged, because can't confirm or deny, I wasn't there. Alleged, they gave her something to kind of calm her down. She probably thought it was something general. And, when you're young, you don't know if somebody has slipped something in something. You know what I mean? Come to find out, she's basically saying that she became woozy. It's a very similar story like the other stories. Became woozy and alleged something happened. Can't confirm or deny. Of course, Diddy's team made a statement that this is not true. This is not true. It's like all the other cases. People are making accusations. The only thing that we want, if these allegations are true, and I've said this before in my videos, Diddy's innocent to proven guilty. A judge, jury is going to have to decide if there's any wrongdoing. You get what I'm saying? So I'm glad I've always said that from the beginning of my videos. I can't confirm or deny if this situation happened. If they saw somebody walking, she got in the vehicle, they didn't take her home, she took something. Can't confirm or deny. But it's also being reported today. So the allegations about the 16-year-old came out yesterday or the day before. So that's the new lawsuit. Now there's basically saying Diddy vacationed at a fancy resort in Wyoming months before the arrest, and alleged arguing with a woman. We see that that's him. I've never known Diddy to wear glasses. Can y'all see right here? It looks like he has on glasses. And then there's a young girl, and alleged he was arguing with a woman. But there's a lot of stories in regards to. Now, Jay-Z is not taking any of those allegations sitting down. Now, can't confirm or deny if anything happened in regards to Jay-Z. He's fighting back. And he was like, that's not me. You need to file criminal charges of whoever that is. So there's that. So let's continue. And if you did not know, there's allegations that's coming out about Diddy mother. And if she alleged through any type of parties. Can't confirm or deny. I was never there. Don't know these people. So let's continue. Okay.
Boss Alexander is breaking her silence around Allison Holker's memoir.
Please like the video as you guys come in. Push 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before where you're watching from. Let's continue.
His mother, Connie Boss Alexander, is breaking her silence around Allison Boss's mother, Connie Boss Alexander, is breaking her silence around Allison Holker's memoir and the backlash that has followed. Stephen's mother posted this statement to her Instagram. Our family is absolutely appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made about my son, Stephen Boss. The recent publications spreading untruths about Stephen have crossed every line of decency. As his mother, I will not let these accusations go unanswered. We will not stand by while his name and legacy are tarnished. He doesn't deserve this, and the kids don't deserve this. She continues, for the last 2 years, I have remained quiet and away from the public eye to protect my family. My primary focus has been on healing and attempting to remain connected to my grandchildren. But when I read these dreadful claims about my baby, our beloved Stephen, I realized I could not stay silent any longer. Our family will ensure his name and memory are protected, and we are committed to defending his honor. Allison Holker also made her own statement on her Instagram story yesterday. In the middle, she says, I hope that by sharing our full story, maybe I can help someone else who might see themselves or a loved one in Stephen. In sharing, I hope that maybe they can catch some of the red flags that I missed before it's too late. Stephen Boss's mother, Connie.
But see, how could she miss red flags? Didn't she say she dated someone that allegedly had concerns regards to substances? But then there was no substances in his body when they did the autopsy. So people are saying some of the statements may or may not be true. Okay, this is the other thing, y'all. I'm wondering, when will the NDA end in regards to the family? When will the NDA end in regards to the family? Will the family be able to speak out this year? Was it a short NDA, long NDA, 5 years, 10 years? Some are basically saying that Allison is trying to profit off Steven's passing and that she doesn't want people speaking up about her or Twitch. And that's why she had them sign an NDA. Hello. And then it's also being alleged that Allison was spotted with one of Twitch's friends holding hands. They were actually taking a picture of a young girl smoking. I can't say that. Smoking or vaping or whatever. And then they caught Allison and Twitch coming out. Allison holding hands with one of Twitch's friends. That's one. Two, it's being alleged that Allison, the man that she's allegedly dating currently, she showed that picture of them in the shadow, alleged that he might be married. And he was trying to go through a divorce, but they halted the divorce. So that's very interesting. One, she was spotted with one of Twitch's friends. Two, allegedly the man she's dating alleged was still married or is still married, and they tried to file for a divorce, and the man has halted the divorce. You figure this man got a company. He's either a CEO or COO of a major, well, for him it's a major company, but he has, money on the line. If his wife divorced him and he don't have a prenup, she can get half or more than half. So you got to be careful. I think the man she was allegedly dating stated on his bio or Instagram stating he was married. So she should have known that he was alleged married. So more and more pictures are coming out of Allison and this guy.
Alexander is breaking her silence around Allison Holker's memoir and the backlash that has followed. Steven's mother posted this statement to her Instagram. Our family is absolutely appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made about my son, Stephen Boss. The recent publications spreading untruths about Stephen have crossed every line of decency. As his mother, I will not let these accusations go unanswered. We will not stand by while his name and legacy are tarnished. He doesn't deserve this, and the kids don't.
Like the video. Can you guys hear me okay? Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 5 you've been here before where you're watching from. Can you hear me okay?
Tarnished. He doesn't deserve this, and the kids don't deserve this. She continues, for the last 2 years, I have remained quiet and away from the public eye to protect my family. My primary focus has been on healing and attempting to remain connected to my grandchildren. But when I read these dreadful claims about my baby, our beloved Stephen, I realized I could not stay silent any longer. Our family will ensure his name and memory are protected, and we are committed to defending his honor. Allison Holker also made her own statement on her Instagram story yesterday. In the middle, she says, I hope that by sharing our full story, maybe I can help someone else who might see themselves or a loved one in Stephen. In sharing, I hope that maybe they can catch some of the red flags that I missed before it's too late. Stephen Boss's mother, Connie Boss Alexander, is breaking. Stephen Boss's mother, Connie.
So I don't blame the mom for speaking up. Have you ever heard of, and let me know in the comments, have you ever heard of a mom having to sign an NDA to go to a child's funeral? Or allege a mom having to sign an NDA before she could see his body? Can I say something? Let me go back. Remember the daughter had said Allison didn't want to see Twitch in that way. Remember? Who confirmed that was Twitch when he passed? Real talk, you guys. Let's go back. Go back and listen to the daughter's live. Who had to verify that was Twitch? It wouldn't have been the wife. And then remember yesterday, she said she was doing business the next day. I don't know anybody that don't take time to mourn, but people do try and keep busy weeks after, months after. But who had to verify that was him? Come on, who had to verify? Because the daughter had said she did not want to see him like that at all. So that's interesting to me. And then if Allison is withholding the family from speaking out about Twitch, and she wants to be the only one that can speak about Twitch, that's kind of sad. And then she said she got advice from people of what to do in making the family sign the NDA. Go back and listen to when the guy was recording Allison. She didn't catch it. I did. She had said that Twitch and her was having a party, and she was going to make the mom sign an NDA. And then Twitch got upset saying, no, you're not going to make my mom sign the NDA. Then she said it again. We had her sign an NDA to go to a party. So watch the play, y'all. Watch the play. Something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't sit right. And then people are in the comments like, you don't know Twitch. You don't know Allison. I don't need to know them. I'm just making comments on what she's saying in interviews, and it's questionable. Period. It's very, very questionable. I wouldn't be working days after my spouse or significant other passed. Okay. So allegedly people are being locked up. Let's switch. Allegedly people are being locked up in regards to them going into people's homes, and they're committing concerns. They're committing fires. There's certain words I can't use. So if you ever hear me hesitate, like the video, press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. They have to realize people's video cameras are still working, and you're going to get caught. This is not okay to be going into people's homes. That's not your homes, and trying to break in to see what you can find. Because hello, people, if you sell it within that area, you will get caught because people are going to file a claim. People take pictures of what they have. And if you get caught selling something that they had and it was reported lost or stolen with their insurance company, you'll get caught. It's sad that people are even allegedly setting. But see, I'm like I said, y'all, who wanted these fires to happen? If the governor and the mayor are like, we don't know, how is it that y'all didn't have water and fire hydrants? How is that possible? There's a video of Governor Newsom talking about the fish. Why are the reservoirs basically empty, y'all? That's the biggest question. Let's continue. Sad.
Fortunate enough and blessed enough, and I know that not everyone has this luxury available to them, but we were able to get private firefighters. Available to them, but we were able to get private firefighters, a company that you can hire. That friends of mine that lost their home in a Santa Barbara fire, all their neighbors used this company, right. So they recommended the company, and because of them, they saved our home and saved our neighborhood. The neighborhood as well. I had them, just make sure that they controlled every house on the edge. So it wasn't just my home that I said.
She had them protect every home on the edge. So if you wasn't on that edge, baby, she wasn't going to protect your home. So are the K's and the J's preserving water so the private firefighters protect their home? Watch the play. Let's continue.
Neighbors used this company, right. So they recommended the company, and because of them, they saved our home and saved our neighborhood. The neighborhood as well. I had them, just make sure that they controlled every house on the edge. So it wasn't just my home that I said, just take care of our home, take care of everything, because once they go, once ours starts, the whole neighborhood can go. So we were fortunate enough and blessed enough, and I know that not everyone has this luxury available to them, but we were able to get private firefighters, a company that you can hire. That friends of mine that lost their home in a Santa Barbara fire, all their neighbors used this company, right. So they recommended the company, and because of them, they saved our home and saved our neighborhood. The neighborhood as well. I had them, just make sure that they controlled every house on the edge. So it wasn't just my home that I said, just take care of our home, take care of everything, because once they go, once ours starts, the whole neighborhood can go. So we were fortunate enough, and we were fortunate enough and blessed. We
So y'all let me know how y'all feel about the K's and the J's having and hiring private firefighters. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about. Funny how they didn't run out of water. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, we're about to play this clip, so just give me a second because we're going to talk Kardashians. Since they're up here, let's talk Kardashians. And then if y'all didn't see my short, there's people that have water in California. And we're going to get to that. Hang in there with me. Let's get to this clip. Hold on.
Firefighters who deserve high. Kim Kardashian is speaking out. On Saturday, January 11th, the reality star took to Instagram to show support for firefighters battling the Los Angeles wildfires, claiming that hundreds are incarcerated firefighters who deserve higher pay. I have spent the last week.
Now, she's trying to change the narrative. She wants firefighters to get higher pay. But did y'all know her family is hoarding water? And many people are like, you don't have a water park. Why do you have that much water? Let's continue.
Watching my city burning, and have seen and spoken to many firefighters who are up all night long using every ounce of their strength to save our community. Thank you to Cal Fire, LA County Fire, and Los Angeles City Fire for everything you are doing to save lives, homes, and property. She began her statement, adding, on all...
Did y'all know she didn't make a statement of well wishes to like 48, 72 hours? She talked about her clothes before she put out a post in regards to resources. What? Why? She wanted to make sure people would loop in her businesses. She was concerned about posting about her business before she was sending out resources and well wishes. Then after she posted about her businesses, then she sent out resources and well wishes. Then they wanted to talk about feeding. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're doing stuff now, but she posted about her business first. Let's continue. That is not a smart market. That's sad. Your other family members posted about resources and help and assistance, and you want to talk about your business. Sad. We side-eye her anyway. I ain't a fan. I don't like how North is treated. I don't like how North dresses, but she's the mother though. I don't like how North sat on Pete Davis's lap. I ain't like how Pete tattooed the kid's name, and I really don't care for how Kanye's have his wife dressing. Oh, you care because you're over here. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. But we're going to get to hot topics and trending topics, real talk. So let's continue of what the video is saying.
5 fires in Los Angeles. There are hundreds of incarcerated firefighters risking their lives to save us. They are on the Palisades Fire and Eaton Fire in Pasadena, working 24-hour shifts. They get paid almost nothing, risk their lives, some have died, to prove to the community that they have changed and are now first responders. I see them as heroes, the Skims founder said, before claiming that their pay is $1 an hour and has been so for decades, detailing,
oh, I have a life. Please be kind in the comments or I will time you out. Don't be weird. We talk hot topics, trending topics. You don't even realize I have a blessed life. But people need to be aware of what the K's and the J's have done, what they're trying to say, and they're being fined about utilizing too much water. So are they utilizing and storing water so they can give that water to the private firefighters? Think about it. And if they have lost a home, it may be that the private firefighters were already putting out fires and they couldn't get them. So if they have lost a home, I can't confirm or deny. We're praying for everyone that's lost a home. And if it's a great thing, it's not a bad thing if you can hire a private firefighter. But where are you getting the water from? Where are you getting the resources from? So she protected her house and the neighbor's house to protect her home, which is a smart thing. I'm not down in that. But they have been fined for having too much water, gallons and gallons of water. And are they reserving that to protect their homes and the neighbors around them? This never should have happened, period. There should be water in the fire hydrants. Did the residents not know that there was still no water in the water hydrants? Did they tell them that they cleared it and they thought that it was put back? Allege you're clearing the fire hydrants to save a fish? Who wanted LA and California cleared out? Who? This is a not only affect celebrities, it is affect normal everyday people that worked hard to get those homes. So over here, we talk hot topics, trending topics. Khloe Kardashian is throwing shade at Mrs. Bass, but why is she throwing shade at Newsom? And Newsom's so focused on Biden but he wants to shade Trump that's coming in that's supposed to help. And then, allegedly, there was money that was supposed to be utilized for the homeless. And some of that money hasn't even been properly allocated to the homeless. Watch the play. Why isn't there water in the fire hydrants? And why are some of the K's and the J's being fined for utilizing too much water? And it's a great thing if the K's and the J's can hire private firefighters. But why wasn't that information put out as well? Versus her putting out about her clothes, she should have been saying, well, if you can afford it, here's the information about the private firefighters. Come on, stop playing with me. Let's continue.
The incarcerated firefighters have been paid $1 an hour to risk their lives, and this pay has been the same since 1984. It has never been raised with inflation. It's never been raised when fires got worse and many died. This year, there was an agreement to raise the incarcerated firefighters' pay to $5 an hour, but it got shut down last minute. The 44-year-old then called on California Governor Gavin Newsom to raise their pay. I'm urging California Governor to do what no governor has done in 4 decades and raise the incarcerated firefighter pay to a rate that honors a human being risking their life to save our lives and homes. At the end of her statement, the Reality Star thanked firefighters from the California Department of Forestry.
She's trying to change the narrative. Now watch this play. Watch this play. Let's go back. Let's go back. Go right here.
While 40 million Californians suffer through unprecedented drought, one billionaire couple owns a massive share of the state's water system. Californians suffer through unprecedented drought. One billionaire couple owns a massive share of the state's water system, seized in a series of secretive meetings 2 decades ago. That system was largely paid for by the very taxpayers whose water these billionaires hold hostage. Urban water systems are desperate for water, but in 2023, they'll receive just 5% of what they requested from the state. The Resnicks are the biggest farmers in California. As of 2007, they owned 4 San Francisco's worth of farmland, and nearly half of Americans buy at least one of their products. Their pistachios, their pomegranate juice, their mandarins, their flowers. It's all under one massive umbrella, the Wonderful Company, a privately owned company worth at least $5 billion. The majority owners, the Resnicks, are worth at least $8 billion.
Now listen
While
again.
40 million Californians suffer through unprecedented drought, one billionaire couple owns a massive share of the state's water system, seized in a series of secretive meetings 2 decades ago. That system was largely paid for by the very taxpayers whose water these billionaires hold hostage.
See?
Urban water systems are desperate for water, but in 2023, they'll receive just 5% of what they requested from the state. The Resnicks are the biggest farmers in California. As of 2007, they owned 4 San Francisco's worth of farmland, and nearly half of Americans buy at least one of their products. Their pistachios, their pomegranate juice, their mandarins, their flowers. It's all under one massive umbrella, the Wonderful Company, a privately owned company worth at least $5 billion. The majority owners, the Resnicks, are worth at least $8 billion.
So if they could do that, why do you not think that Governor Bass or Newsom couldn't do the same thing to protect homeowners in California?
While 40 million Californians suffer through unprecedented drought, one billionaire couple owns a massive share of the state's water system, seized in a series of secretive meetings 2 decades ago. That system...
So if they're able to do that 2 decades ago, why can't there be proper water in regards to California, period? Hello, there are people that have water, and they're one of them. And then homeowners allegedly have to pay to get water reserves from them, alleged. Hello, don't play with me. People are not paying attention. So if they were smart enough to have reserves, why wasn't Bass and Newsom smart enough to have reserves? And why didn't those fire hydrants get refilled? Period. And then they're saying, well, we can't focus on what's happened now. We got to focus on what we're going to do moving forward. No, who's responsible? Who wanted California cleared of homes? And who wanted these homes brought down? Is it because the Olympics is coming up, alleged, in 2028? Who wanted this? So if you have a company, if you have a male and female that's very rich and well known, If they can preserve water, why can't y'all? If they're smart enough to have reserves for their companies to have water, why couldn't the city? Why couldn't the mayor? Why couldn't the governor? See, some people aren't smart to realize there's been stories about the wildfires and the Kardashians and the private da. Because some people are coming in. Let's play that again. Why?
While 40 million Californians suffer through unprecedented drought, one billionaire couple owns a massive share of the state's water system, seized in a series of secretive meetings 2 decades ago.
2 decades
That
ago.
system was largely paid for by the very taxpayers whose water these billionaires hold hostage.
Holding
Urban
it
water
hostage.
systems are desperate for water, but in 2023, they'll receive just 5% of what they requested from the state. The Resnicks are the biggest farmers in California.
Facts.
As of 2007, they owned 4 San Francisco's worth of farmland. And nearly half of Americans buy at least one of their products. Their pistachios, their pomegranate juice, their mandarins, their flowers. It's all under one massive umbrella, the Wonderful Company. A privately owned company worth at least $5 billion. The majority owners, the Resnicks, are worth at least $8 billion.
$8 billion.
While 40 million Californians suffer through unprecedented drought, one billionaire couple owns a massive share of the state's water system, seized in a series.
So they can own it, but we can't make sure that the governor owns or provides. Did y'all see the picture of the reservoirs emptied? Did y'all see the reservoirs empty? They were empty. There's an issue, y'all.
Fortunate enough and blessed enough, and I know that not everyone has this luxury available to them, but we were able to get private firefighters, a company that you can hire, that friends of mine that lost their home in a Santa Barbara fire, all their neighbors used this company.
Right.
And so they recommended the company, and because of them, they saved our home and saved our neighborhood.
The neighborhood
because
as well.
I had them, just make sure that they controlled every house on the edge. So it wasn't just my home that I said, just take care of our home, take care of everything. Because once they go, once ours starts, the whole neighborhood can go.
So there's that. The K's and the J's. I can't confirm or deny if one of the locations didn't survive. One of their houses didn't survive. And it may be because everything happened so fast. Maybe the private firefighters were already on site, trying to put out fires. This is the one thing. If you can't get that private company to help you because the governor or the mayor then hired their company to protect, because they were stunned that this was even happening. So I can't confirm or deny. And prayers for anyone that's lost a home. I don't wish this on the K's and the J's, and I don't wish this on anybody. This shouldn't have happened. It does not seem like there was a plot plan to protect even the homes that were by the ocean. There are homes that were by the ocean wasn't even protected. There's water right there. So it's being alleged. Go look up. It's being alleged that Mrs. Bass knew that the winds were going to be extreme, and she still took the trip. Watch the play. Let's continue. Okay, so we're bouncing around. It's being reported allegedly Allison reportedly blocked Twitch's family from profiting from his name. The NDA says it was about privacy. So Allison's trying to make people think that she was trying to protect his privacy, but you wrote a whole book basically telling all this man business. Sad but true. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. And don't forget to subscribe, you guys. We talk hot topics, trending topics. My page is a little different. I bounce around because however it is, it's like, I'll look it up. It's like, yep, I want to talk about that. Yes, I want to talk about that. Yes, I want to talk about that. So praying for everyone that's lost their home. Yesterday, if you did not know, my page yesterday talked about Tia Mowry on her page. She has resources on her page. She has resources about food. She has resources about housing. She has resources about mental health. So if you didn't catch the live yesterday, because I don't want anybody to say she's not even talking about resources. We talked about it yesterday. We talked about it days before that. If there was a page that talked about resources, we talked about it. So go over to Tia Mowry's page. She has a bunch of resources on her page, and you can screenshot in regards to clothing, baby food, mental health. Tia Mowry has a bunch of resources on her page. She posted it, I want to say yesterday or the day before. We talked about it yesterday, and I'm mentioning it right now. So, in regards to Allison, because I didn't want to forget, I didn't want people in the comments saying, you're not even talking about resources. I'm not in California. And if you guys did not catch my short recently this morning, Biden announced, let me go back.
We were fortunate enough.
If you did not catch, Biden announced that he's giving people $750. Yes, RIP to Twitch. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. If you did not catch my short, Biden announced that he's giving people $750. Now remember, ooh, wait a minute. We'll talk about that. But we got to talk about Biden. I'm trying to pull up this thing about Biden. He's talking about giving people $750. Biden says the people impacted with the fire will receive a one-time payment of $750. Okay? But let's listen to I'm going to find the clip so y'all could hear what he said. I don't know if that's there. But if y'all did not know, hold on. We're going to talk about this because I just saw it and I didn't see this last night. It's being reported that TikTok is contemplating selling TikTok to China's China officially contemplating selling TikTok to Elon Musk. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about that? Because if you did not know, TikTok is supposed to be banned from all phones by the 19th. President-elect Trump doesn't go into office until the next day, the 20th or the 21st. See, that could affect people from having their accounts, because if it's removed, they might lose everything. They might lose the followers. They might lose their AdSense. They might lose stuff. So if they're willing to contemplate to selling it to him, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Okay. So like I said, what was it? The Jasmine brand or the Shade Room? My page goes fast, so you got to be able to keep up with here. So we talk about a lot right over here. So yeah, Biden made a statement. You're gonna probably, I'm trying to think if it's Jasmine brand or the Shade Room. Biden made an announcement about the 750, but you also got to remember, Biden said that he was going to give and make sure that there's 180 days where they're going to clear the land too. They're going to try and clear the land for people. I know what to do. Hold on. I'll just go into my shorts and play it. So it is the Shade Room. So hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, there's that. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Hold on.
Until those fires are over to start helping the victims. We're getting help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770. One-time payment, so they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that, and $5.1 million has gone out. And I encourage everyone who has been impacted to get assistance. Go to disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-621-7677. 3362. Let me repeat that. They're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. And this morning, due to the magnitude of the disaster, I was talking with the governor and he requested if I could increase the federal funding that was authorized under this legislation from 75% to 90%. We're increasing it to 100% of all the costs to be covered by the federal government for both the fire management system grants and the elements of what they call the disaster declaration. So today I'm announcing that the federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 180 days. It's going to pay for things like debris and hazard material removal, temporary shelters, first responders' salaries, and all necessary measures to protect life and property. And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do and contain these fires and in their communities that have really been devastated. And this morning, due to the magnitude of the disaster, waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. We're getting help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770, one-time payment, so they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that, and $5.1 million has gone out. And I encourage everyone who has been impacted to get assistance. Go to disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-621-3362. Let me repeat that. We're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims.
So that's what his plans are, is to give $770. Do you guys think that's enough? Do you think they should have avoided it even happening? So now they're getting $770. Now, if you're in California, if you're in a hotel, how long do you think that will last in regards to a hotel? $770. It's something, and some will say something's better than nothing. $770. $770. How long do you think people will be able to have housing with $770? Okay.
Start helping the victims.
So I just wanted to post that was an announcement from Biden, and I want to say about 4 hours ago. I did post it on my shorts. I did a lot of shorts. That's why I was late posting my long live, because I did a bunch of shorts this morning. So let's continue. Okay. So I hope everyone was able to get that number and the website. If you did not get it, go on my shorts and it's there. So we just don't talk hot topics, trend topics, we talk resources as well. So, okay. Allison allegedly blocked the family from speaking out about Twitch in any way, form, fashion, and alleged she made them sign an NDA before they can even go to the funeral and see him, alleged. But you got to also watch the play where the daughter said the wife didn't even want to see him. Now, this is the one biggest thing. RIP to Twitch. If you're the wife, don't you have to see him? Don't you have to notify them that that's him? And then you got to remember, watch the play. She said she was taking care of business the next day. We get it. Some people stay busy so they don't lose it. But watch the play. People are talking about. And then people were like, where's the whole investigation? Where's him leaving the house, walking down the street, checking in? I haven't seen it. Maybe people have. Maybe people did do a deep dive. I didn't see the video of him going into the hotel or being at the lobby checking in. And then alleged there was no substances in his system. This is people. This is
Thank you, guys.
firefighters
Thank you.
Oh, you told her?
getting food.
So when you
Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys.
So while Kim is allegedly trying to get them a raise, people are calling out the K's and the J's in regards to you guys allegedly utilize a lot of water as well. Whatever the rate has been for them, that's been a set rate in regards to the firefighters. I don't know if she can change that. You know, they're working a lot to try and put out these fires. But where was the water? Is there even water in the fire hydrants now? But thank goodness they do have incarcerated people that's helping put out the fires, and other countries are sent over here to help with the fires. Okay, Beyonce delays January 4th announcement aiming the devastation in regards to the fires. Okay, I didn't know she's supposed to make an announcement. Okay, this is where we're talking about. Stephen Twitch boss had no in his system or alcohol in his system at the time of his passing. That's what the alleged autopsy says. Didn't Allison forget about Stephen's autopsy? Because you got to remember, she put her daughter out there. We didn't. She had her daughter speak. We didn't. She said that the NDA don't stop the family from speaking about him, but it seems like it does. And it seems like the only person that's alleged profiting off his passing is her, Allison. And allegedly, I heard this. One of his friends said that Allison is telling people don't keep bringing up Stephen to her. And the friend was like, that's just like people going up to Vanessa Bryant not wanting people to bring up Kobe. I didn't catch Allison full interview. It was too gut-wrenching for me to listen to the whole thing. I was like, baby, there's an issue here. A lot of women, you mourn different. Different cultures mourn different. Widows, when they're a widow, there's things that they do have to take care of, and different cultures, different people handle things different. That may be her character that's nonchalant. That may be her type of character. She's just nonchalant. Go watch the video in regards to his friend speaking out. Some will say that it's a friend that's speaking out. Some are saying it's his brother. I think it's a friend, because he would have said, why would you have my mom sign an NDA? He was basically saying, why would you have Twitch mom sign an NDA before she can even see him? So I think the friend that's speaking out, that has his head turned to the side, I think it's a friend. He said, I could lose businesses because I'm speaking out. The information that alleged Allison is giving is false. Alleged. I can't confirm or deny. These are people that's heckling Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake. Roll on the window. Roll down the window.
You want something?
Let's race.
You want something?
No. Let's race.
You want something?
No. Let's race. Stop.
Get out of it.
So if you guys did not know, recently they were saying Justin Timberlake had a malfunction, a wardrobe malfunction recently. Is he trying to trend? Because remember, it was alleged that Janet had a male wardrobe malfunction and catch the heat that she caught. But I don't think he caught a lot of heat like Janet did. Okay, now I can't confirm or deny if that's the person. If y'all just caught that, I'm cautious about people's names, pictures, or whatever. If you did not know, there's allegations in regards to Diddy and Jay-Z. Can't confirm or deny if that situation even happened, because the father doesn't recall driving 5 hours to go help his daughter that has health concerns. A father would remember getting in a vehicle trying to help you, pick you up, even if it was years ago. Now, I don't know if the father is suffering from a medical issue and he don't recall because of his medical issue, but the young lady that allegedly took the young girl, 13, alleged, is no longer with us. Nobody is corroborating her story. Also, if there was a young girl that ran to a gas station, why didn't the gas station call the owner, the police, and the ambulance, right? So there's a lot of holes. There's a lot of things that we question in regards to that day. And it was a long time ago. And people from small towns might remember a certain situation and they all would have talked about it. So you would have somebody that corroborate that story. I pulled up, I got gas. I pulled up, I saw her. That young girl waited 5 hours for her daddy to get there. No police report. I don't know. Can't confirm or deny. And maybe there will be a police report that might present itself from back then. We can't confirm or deny. But the interview did not go well. So in regards to Attorney Busby filing these lawsuits, if there's alleged victims, people are asking for proof, receipts, doctor's notes, police reports, if there's a kit done. Okay? Okay, if you guys did not know, we're going fast. Like the video. Y'all, we got 20 likes. Stop playing. We've had about 3,000 people in here already. Like the video, please. Like the video, please. It's free, free, free. If you're watching from a phone, press 1. All you got to do is double tap the screen. If you're watching from a phone, all you got to do is double tap the screen. If you're watching from a tablet, all you got to do is double tap the screen to hit the like. And or hit the like. It's the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Please hit the like. Yeah, let's get the likes up, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate you for hitting the like. And please also subscribe. We're trying to hit 35K. Our page 3 months ago had 3,000 subscribers. Now we're almost at 35K. My page goes fast. I don't spend 1 hour talking about the same subject and I'm just repeating myself. No, we go fast. I got things to do. And I want to bring y'all to TTT and the news. So please continue to hit the like. If I can please get 100 people to hit the like and 100 people to please subscribe. Continue to hit the like. Because I don't like delaying my show until y'all hit the like. So please hit the like to support the channel. Super chats are welcome. There are memberships over there. Okay. It's being reported that the singer Jessica Simpson and her ex NFL player have split after 10 years. If you did not know, Jessica Simpson was dating, not Mario, the other guy, Nick Lachey. Remember? And she had said, she had talked about the canned tuna, chicken of the sea, whatever. They've been together for a very long time. It was being reported that they had been separated for a while. So it's sad to see her going through this. They seem like a really nice couple. You know, he was there with her in regards to some of the things that she was dealing with. I don't like to put out the information if it's not right here. But Jessica was going through some things back in the day. They do have a family. They have children. So well wishes to Jessica and her soon-to-be. And it hasn't stated they're divorcing. It just says they've been split. And I think living in separate homes. So well wishes. He's a decent looking guy. I know Jessica was happy she had that man on her arm for years. Baby, people change, things change. Decent looking guy. Okay, so these are couples that's dated and they're dating people that's, you know, very young. Kris Jenner and Corey. And then we're gonna see other couples that's younger than. We're just talking relationship type stuff. And you could date who you want. Love who you want. You may have dated somebody that's the same age as you and they didn't respect you, treat you right. You may date somebody that's younger than you and you may have some things in common and they treat you right. Find love wherever it is. I'm not shading nobody that find love of somebody that's older or younger. Yep. Let's talk about it. Some people have talked about Kris is able to be in a long-term relationship, but she expects the girls to date. Chloe has dated several people. Kylie has dated several people. Kim has dated several people, but Kris can be in a long-term relationship, but she expects those girls to trend and go viral. Yep. Kris expects those girls to be nearby and trend with people, and she expects them to go viral. But she can be in a long-term relationship. And a lot of stuff about her long-term relationship is kind of hush-hush. We've talked about that. Who's Corey? Where's Rob? Where's Rob? Let's continue. So I did that on my short as well. Beyonce's Deland, she made the announcement. Oh, if you guys did not know, did y'all hear about this? The View, the star Sunny Hostin husband is facing major insurance fraud allegations. Go look this up. This has also been talked about, I'd say, over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. Her husband. And see, people are talking about her making a statement on the show. So I think her husband is fighting back. I think her husband is fighting back. This is serious. Will Sunny lose her job? Don't know. But if you did not know, Sunny has had to apologize to several people per the show's request because of certain allegations she's made. Allegations she's made. So this is a serious thing. If her husband, is found guilty, but allegedly he's fighting back, he's basically stating alleged, it's not true. And there's many people that's involved in it. It's just, and see, let's be very clear. My show, I don't play. The information I give what I've been attributed to. So it's not just Sonny's husband. There's allegedly several people that's being investigated for fraud allegations. It's just not Sonny's husband. Yep. So, well wishes to Sonny. Well wishes to her husband. Will she be able to keep her job?
We're going to start helping the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770. One-time payment. So they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that. And $5.1 million has gone out. And I encourage everyone who has been impacted to get assistance. Go to disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-621-3362. Let me repeat that. We're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770. One-time payment. So they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that. And $5.1 million has gone out. And I encourage everyone who has been impacted to get assistance. Go to disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-621-3362. Let me repeat that. We're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. And this morning, due to the magnitude of the disaster, I was talking with the governor. He requested if I could increase the federal funding that was authorized under this legislation from 75% to 90%. We're increasing it to 100% of all the costs to be covered by the federal government for both the fire management assistance grants and the elements of what they call the disaster declaration. So today I'm announcing that the federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 180 days. This is going to pay for things like debris and hazard material removal, temporary shelters, first responders' salaries, and all necessary measures to protect life and property. And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do and contain these fires and in their communities that have really been devastated. And this morning, due to the magnitude
So I guess sparing no expense, it's the $770. Some are saying something better than nothing. He had to do something, and they're getting firefighters that are incarcerated, and they're getting firefighters that are from other countries helping. I think I showed a video the other day in regards to people from Mexico got off a plane to assist in the fires. Yeah.
The federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 180 days. This is going to pay for things like debris and hazard material removal, temporary shelters, first responders' salaries, and all necessary measures to protect life and property. And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do and contain these fires and in their communities that have really been devastated. And this morning, due to the
Like the video, like the video. What do y'all think about the $770?
Start helping the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770. One-time payment, so they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that, and $5.1 million has gone out. And I encourage everyone who has been impacted to get assistance. Go to disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-621-3362. Let me repeat that. We're not waiting until those fires are over to start.
So what do you think about what he said in regards to the $770? What do you think about that? And what do you think about them giving 100 and what he said 180 days to clear the brush? Do you think that's enough? Or do you think it should be a year to clear all that land? We'll continue. That's not really Beyonce. Oh, yeah. I think some people have been trying to say that Big Sean is her husband. He's not. He's not. Shout out to Big Sean. And she did make a statement in regards to the wildfires, and people were like, you're a celebrity, you'll be fine. People work hard for what they have, y'all. Just think about, you're in the comfort of your home. You have this, you have that. You have access to whatever you need to start your day, to get your day going. There's a routine that you have. So be caring about people who no longer have their items to live out their day-to-day life. And people work hard for what they have. Okay, I'm not really going to play this. They're talking about Jessica and what she feeds her dog. And the dog is on certain diet. But then they start going left in regards to, you know, it's a nice thing that if the dog can have a long, long life. It is. You know, but I'm not really going to go there. Let's see. Hey, Griffin finalized divorce. I didn't even know Kathy Griffin was trying to get a divorce. Kathy Griffin. Kathy was something else. She's had issues in regards to some of the things she said, some of the things she's done. Remember, she was canceled in regards to certain things that she did. So congratulations to Craig. He took over for Hoda, and it's being reported that his family came to surprise him. So congratulations. Allegedly, he took over for Hoda Copy, and I don't know if she took on another job, but this is sad that this older woman passed away because of the LA fires. So people have actually lost their lives as well, if they didn't have proper help or assistance to get out. So this is definitely sad. Or they're saying she survived. Blues actress, yeah, it was saying she was killed. And then this is saying my granny survived the fire and is still here. So certain stuff, I'd be like, what are you saying? Let's continue. So prayers go out. And there was many reports that she had passed. She was 95 years old. Killed in the fire. Like the video, like the video. Let's continue. This is alleged Kris Jenner's home. We're not going to really get into that. Oh, it's being reported that Michelle Obama is not planning to attend the inauguration in regards to Donald Trump. Are you guys surprised? I think Michelle Obama's kind of over all the obligations of what she has to do. She did not attend Jimmy Carter's funeral. Obama sat there by himself. They can't make her go to stuff. But we understand that Obama and Trump has bumped heads, and she said, and Trump has said a lot about Obama, and Obama has said a lot, but she does not plan to attend, and she has every right. She has every right. They can't make her go. Okay, this is Kylie before and after. Uh huh. And she had everybody thinking that it was the lip kits that did that to her lips. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so this is Biden talking about the $770. Do you think that's good enough? How long do you think that's gonna last with that? And then this is the biggest thing. Let me know in the comments. Like the video, and subscribe to the page. If I can get 130 people to please subscribe to the page and turn on your notification. Have they opened up any older stadiums for people in need for housing? Have you guys heard of anything like that? Have they opened up any stadiums or shelters for many displaced people to live in? I'm wondering, because I have not heard that. I have heard that there's a lot of people giving, and Halle Berry cleared out a lot of her older clothes, and she's been giving in regards to her clothes. But have you guys heard of them opening up any places where several people can be? Churches, older stadiums, you know what I mean? And I'm wondering, if you live in California, how much is a hotel out in California? And if you guys did not catch my video yesterday, a major real estate agent was stating that one of their clients was trying to get a home. They were offering this amount, but then he offered this amount because there were several people that was trying to get that home, and then he upped the amount just for housing. So they're definitely trying to price gouge. So how much do you think a hotel is for in California? Yep. So will that be enough to help people and assist people?
Probably 4 times we had to fully pack up the house, everything out, or there would be fires a lot. And there was probably 4 times we had to fully pack up the house, everything out, houses catching on fire, property caught on fire, like really close to losing everything. First time.
Like the video. If I can please get 100 people to hit the like button. If I can please get 100 people to subscribe. Please double tap that screen, because sometimes people don't know. People are coming in and out. Please double tap the screen. Let's get the likes to 100. Let's get the likes to 100. Please double tap that screen to hit the like. Thank you. The likes are at 29. Let's get the likes to 100. Please double tap that screen. Please double tap that screen to hit the like button. If you don't know, the like button is the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. Thank you if you already hit like. Thank you. Thank you for already subscribed. Let's continue. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. We're at 29 likes. Let's get the likes up.
Where there would be fires a lot. And there was probably 4 times we had to fully pack up the house, everything out, houses catching on fire, property caught on fire, like really close to losing everything. First time, packed up my entire shoe and bag closet. And a lot of them because they were memory stuff from my dad, stuff in high school, but all designer stuff. Also videos, photos, whatever. Digitized everything, put everything important somewhere else. Second, pack up the designer stuff, but leave some of the clothes. You know, I don't really need all the clothes. But I packed a hotel for months, bags and every designer thing that I had to come. Third time, leave all the bags and shoes. I don't need them. We got all the photos. We got all my little blankie when I was little. You know, the kids stuff. Fourth time, leave everything. Me and my babies. That's all I need. You know, I have all my photos digitized. I have everything digital. We got our passports. We're good. Now I'm like, nothing is worth it. Nothing is important. And I think that comes from life experiences, scary experiences, things shaking you to your core to make you realize that nothing is important. You can't, I know everyone says this, but like you can't take it with you. None of it is important. In an area where there would be fires a lot. And there was probably 4 times we had to fully pack up the house. Everything out, houses catching on fire, property caught on fire, like really close to losing everything. First time, packed up my entire shoe and bag closet. And a lot of them because they were memory stuff from my dad, stuff in high school, but all designer stuff. Also videos, photos, whatever. Digitized everything, put everything important somewhere else. Second, pack up the designer stuff, but leave some of the clothes. You know, I don't really need all the clothes. But I packed a hotel for months, bags and every designer thing that I had to come. Third time, leave all the bags and shoes. I don't need them. We got all the photos. We got all my little blankie when I was little. You know, the kids stuff. Fourth time, leave everything. Me and my babies. That's all I need. You know, I have all my photos digitized. I have everything digital. We got our passports. We're good. Now I'm like, nothing is worth it. Nothing is important. And I think that comes from life experiences, scary experiences, things shaking you to your core to make you realize that nothing is important. You can't, I know everyone says this, but like you can't take it with you. None of it is important. In an area where there would be fires a lot. And there was probably 4 times we had to fully pack up the house. Everything out, houses catching on fire, property caught on fire, like really close to losing everything. First time, packed up my entire shoe and bag closet. And a lot of them because they were memory stuff from my dad, stuff in high school, but all designer stuff. Also videos, photos, whatever. Digitized everything, put everything important somewhere else. Second, pack up the designer stuff, but leave some of the clothes. You know, I don't really need all the clothes. But I packed a hotel for months, bags and every designer thing that I had to come. Third time, leave all the bags and shoes. I don't need them. We got all the photos. We got all my little blankie when I was little. You know.
Okay.
The kids stuff.
I'm back.
Fourth time, leave everything. Me and my babies. That's all I need.
So she's talked about what they've experienced is traumatizing. Don't think that I don't feel away. It is traumatizing for people to have to pack up their items. There's a fire. It's very serious. It comes close to your body. It comes close to your family members. Anything could happen. There was alleged guy that was holding a water hose trying to put out the fire for his family. Very serious. So prayers go out to everybody in California. Tyga said he leaving. Kylie dated Tyga at what age? Tyga dated Kylie at what age? I don't know if there's music. I'm gonna go back.
I'm leaving the country today. I'm out of here. I'm not even fucking around. I'm not even gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so he talking about leaving the country.
Major going on with Justin Bieber because he has now unfollowed Usher. This is huge because we recently spoke about how he unfollowed Scooter Braun and several other people who were crucial in building his career. Usher really gave him his start and was part of his beginning. Also, the man who introduced him to Diddy. Now, I did go check for myself, and of course, Justin isn't following Usher. But interestingly enough, Usher does continue to follow Justin. Usher has been there from the beginning, so I wonder what he did that could have led to Justin to unfollow him, or what he didn't do, because maybe he was part of that, like, enabling system to allow Diddy to continue to abuse people. I mean, deep down, I feel like Diddy did do something to Justin. I also feel like he did something to Usher. This article writes that Usher played a crucial role in Justin Bieber's career from the very beginning, so this unfollow raises some questions. Now, Usher and Diddy do have a close relationship, like we understand that Diddy and Justin have a close relationship. So I don't know what Justin is doing by unfollowing all of these people. Maybe he's going through his healing journey, which I think he needs. I mean, especially being in the music industry ever since he was like 10 years old, the guy needs a break. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Follow me for more, and let's get into it. I'm telling you, people, there's something major going on with Justin Bieber because he has now unfollowed Usher. This is huge because we recently spoke about how he unfollowed Scooter Braun and several other people who...
Okay, so go back, you guys.
who were crucial in building his career.
Many years ago, Justin Bieber did a deposition and it was recorded. Go look up the Justin Bieber deposition in regards to him even knowing Usher.
Follow Justin. Usher has been there from the beginning, so I wonder what he did that could have led to Justin to unfollow him, or what he didn't do, because maybe he was part of that like enabling system to allow Diddy to continue to abuse people. I mean, deep down, I feel like Diddy did do something to Justin.
Can't
I also
confirm or
feel like
deny.
he did something to Usher.
Alleged.
Writes that Usher played a crucial role in Justin Bieber's career from the very beginning, so this unfollow raises some questions. Now, Usher and Diddy do have a close relationship, like we understand that Diddy and Justin have a close relationship. So I don't know what Justin is doing by unfollowing all of these people. Maybe he's going through his healing journey, which I think he needs.
Maybe he
especially
is.
being in the music industry ever since he was like 10 years old, the guy needs a break. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Follow me for more.
So go subscribe over to Salone. He has a great page.
Let's just breathe and
this is Kim Fields for people that don't know.
Everything. It's a process that we're in. It's a process. We've been through a lot collectively as humanity. Because even if nothing happened to you per se, so much has happened to humanity recently. So let's maybe collectively fall into each other's arms and sigh and weep and go through this process. We've been through some trauma, so this is when we have that opportunity to show up for one another, to love one another, to support one another, to see what we're made of, to cry, to be angry, to be disappointed. No one says ready, set, weep. No one says ready, set, angry, ready, set, disappointment, ready, set, stunned. When you think of a new month or new year or new energy, but here we are, family, here we are. So let's do what we do. Let's keep doing, because so many have already started the process. Don't rush the bounce back, and keep checking in with you. Yes, we check in with our colleagues, our friends, our loved ones, people we may not know, but check in with you. Check on your mental. Know what you can bear and what you can't at that moment. We're always stronger than we think we are, but sometimes our strength gets tired, and that's okay, of course. So just keep listening to you.
Hello. I appreciate her putting out this message.
Keep showing up for you first.
Be kind in the comments. People need kind words. Be kind in the comments. People need kind words. I can't always be the only one. I bring up some of these videos so you guys can get an encouraging word.
Release everything. It's a process that we're in.
Okay. We did talk about this. Jessica Simpson and Eric have allegedly split after 10 years of marriage. Prayers go out to Jessica Simpson. This is what we do. Hot topics, trending topics. Kiki Palmer and Taraji P. Henson, co-host today. And Hoda. Oh, okay, for the departure. That was 22 hours ago. So that was probably yesterday. But they look gorgeous, though. Michelle Obama will not be attending. We talked about that. We talked about that.
We just moved out last year, although I'm in Los Angeles very often because I work here. So I did look out my window on Tuesday and I saw immediately that there was a big fire. And, you know, because we've been in this area for so long, we were very much involved in the WILDFIRE in 2022. And so we know the impact of having to evacuate and leave. And as the days have gone on and you've just seen the whole entire mountainside burning, it's been unlike anything I've ever seen or witnessed here in Los Angeles. And then seeing the devastation through the video, through the photos with the news, and just seeing my entire neighborhood that we raised our kids in decimated. I mean, there's not one house left. It's utterly heartbreaking. You know, aside from the home, just seeing the neighborhood, because it's still very much our community. All of my friends are here, but you think of all the memories. You think of our church, our elementary school, gone. Pally High, my kids went to, gone. You look at the grocery store, the yogurt shop, where we have so many pictures and fun memories just in the village of the neighborhood of Palisades, gone. The theater, all the things that really brought this community together, gone.
Mm-hmm.
We lived in the Palisades for 30 years.
Candace
we
Cameron.
just moved out last year, although I'm in Los Angeles very often because I work here. So I did look out my window on Tuesday and I saw immediately that there was a big fire. And, you know, because we've been in this area for so long, we were very much involved in the WILDFIRE in 2022. And so we know the impact of having to evacuate and leave. And as the days have gone on and you've just seen the whole entire mountainside burning, it's been unlike anything I've ever seen or witnessed here in Los Angeles. And then seeing the devastation through the video, through the photos with the news, and just seeing my entire neighborhood that we raised our kids in decimated. I mean, there's not one house left. It's utterly heartbreaking. You know, aside from the home, just seeing the neighborhood, because it's still very much our community. All of my friends are here, but you think of all the memories. You think of our church, our elementary school, gone. Pally High, my kids went to, gone. You look at the grocery store, the yogurt shop, where we have so many pictures and fun memories just in the village of the neighborhood of Palisades, gone. The theater, all the things that really brought this community together, gone.
Like the video. Continue to like the video and subscribe. Let's see if there's anything else we want to cover.
Immediately. Don't wait. Just pack your car. Photo albums, medications, birth certificates, social security cards, anything you cannot live without. Put it in the car in case it's slow. Because this is imminent. Do not wait for an official evacuation notice. If you think you should leave, get out. Get out.
Wow. Hello.
Miss Kimberly K, Okay, so it looks like the internet is pissed that Miss Kimberly K, let's get into it. So Kim Kardashian is getting dragged for promoting her Skims brand during the California fire. On Wednesday, she was promoting her winter sale for Skims and people were not happy about it. So people are calling her tone deaf for promoting her business when she could be sharing resources and helpful information. So you could pause to read, but she did say she donated to the Los Angeles Fire Department and she made a donation. So what are our thoughts on this? Do we think she was in the wrong or was it just bad timing? Okay, so it looks like the internet is pissed that Miss Kimberly K, let's get into it. So Kim Kardashian is getting dragged for promoting her Skims brand during the California fire. On Wednesday, she was promoting her...
She did that because she wants it to be looped in with all the news. Versus sending resources. People may have gone on her page to say, I need a resource. I know she's going to post something. She didn't. She posted something like 48 to 72 hours later. Her family did. So luckily, if you followed the other family members, you were able to get resources. If you are in a position where you can help and put out resources, do so. It's a screenshot, y'all. It's a screenshot post. But instead, you post to your brand because she's always looking for media attention, clicks, and views. She don't care. Good press, bad press, she wants it.
Okay, so it looks like the internet is pissed that Miss Kimberly K. Let's get into it. So Kim Kardashian is getting dragged for promoting her Skims brand during the California fire. On Wednesday, she was promoting her winter sale for Skims, and people were not happy about it. So people are calling her tone deaf for promoting her business when she could be sharing resources and helpful information. So you could pause to read, but she did say she donated to the Los Angeles Fire Department and she made a donation. So what are our thoughts on this? Do we think she was in the...
She often does stuff where people side eye, and they often say she's tone deaf. And they also say they canceling her, but she don't care. As long as she's trending, that's what she care about.
Offered a peach in my living room with Nene Leaks and God bless the dead, Greg Leaks. And both of them told me accept the peach, but I would not because it was only $10,000.
Wow.
And at the time, I was making so much money. And I was like, Nene, I'm not doing this for no $10,000. No one's going to regulate what I do and how I live my life and get a percentage of what I do.
Right.
And Greg, I tell you guys no lie. Greg said, I mean, I can show you guys the email tomorrow, but Nene definitely going to keep it 100. I was offered a peach years ago. Everyone seems to forget about that. Y'all are weird. When y'all like, oh, she's been a friend for 10 years. I was a friend for 10 years because I chose to be a friend for 10 years. How the hell do you meet Marlo Hampton 10 years ago and offer me a friend position? I was offered a peach position right off the rip, okay? Nene Leaks and Gray Leaks sat in my living room and told me, girl, you better take that. You better accept it because it's going to turn into something more. And I was like, no, girl, I'm not doing that. Forget that. They ain't going to run me. And I feel that's one of the reasons why it took so long for me to get offered a peach. I really do. That's how I feel. Because what did I ever do to anyone to hate me so and take 10 years to offer me a peach? And when they did offer me a peach, I just felt it was not the time. No one on my show respected me. No one on my show liked me. Everyone for 10 years have said she's a whore, she's a prostitute, she's this, she's that. But there's no receipts. When I'm on a show that lives and dies by receipts, no one's...
Real talk. Real Housewives of Atlanta was going in the tank. They were just doing too much ratchet stuff, y'all. Candy and her products, putting stuff in people's undergarments, people able to buzz. It was too ratchet. Bravo loves for these women to do a shut up and dance. They love you're going through a divorce. They love you can't get along with people. They love you want to argue. They love it. They love it. It's problematic. So that's why the show has done what it's done. That's why they haven't been able to come back the way they wanted to come back, because they were producing something that was so toxic. You're going to be removed, and it was removed for a while. Now you got Portia. Look at Portia Family Value Show. The last 3 episodes of Portia Family Value Show. Look at how she was acting with Dennis's mother. Look how she was acting with, Simon. So concerning. So I don't blame Marlo for speaking up, speaking out, and with regards to what they offered her in regards to a friend role. But Bravo also want to pay you a check, but then they also want portions of if you have a product. Where they do that at? When you work your job, does your corporate company want portions of what you make? No. Bravo is something else. It's a shut up and dance. These women better wake up, because sometimes the life that they live on the show is somewhat problematic, and they're having issues. All these divorces, you got Karen having situations, you got Giselle having situation, you got these women that's having major situations just from signing up on a show. And a lot of divorces. Cynthia, Mike Hill, Cynthia, Pete, Eva and her husband, Kim Zolciak and Croy, Portia, Simon, Portia, Dennis breakup. I can go on and on. Drew Sidor and how her husband treated her. Baby, it's concerning. Bravo should be focusing on building families and keeping families strong. Period. Will Nene Leakes get her job back? I don't know. Like the video. We did hear about that. Can't confirm or deny if that really happened. Okay, everyone, that's the new lawsuit. So let's go through the disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. Let's get the likes up. We have 37 likes. We should be at 100 likes. Please double tap the screen. 37 likes, and there's been about 5,000 people in here. 37 likes. Please like the video. I work hard to bring y'all hot topics, trendy topics. Can I please get 50 people to double tap that screen? They make it easy for you to double tap the screen. I could understand if you have to exit the show to hit the like. Please hit the like button above the video. We're at 39 likes. We're at 40 likes. Please double tap the screen. Thank you, thank you. If you've already hit it, please and thank you. We're at 42 likes. Please double tap the screen. Please hit the like button. It's a thumbs up above the video, below the video. If anyone wants to donate to the show, thank you. If you want the memberships, they're available. It's the top of the tab next to community. Definitely go check out my shorts. I did a lot of shorts today. So I've been live for about an hour 35, and then I did a bunch of shorts that took me about a good 30 minutes to 20 minutes. So yeah, the homepage, videos, shorts, live, playlists, community, their memberships are there. So there are memberships available. I don't have anything in my store, but the memberships are available. So I definitely appreciate everyone for being here. So let me go ahead and do my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So I can't confirm or deny in regards to this situation, in regards to Diddy, the young 16-year-old, but there's another allegation that came out this week. So concerning. Diddy's innocent till proven guilty. So is Jay-Z. A jury is going to have to decide if there's any wrongdoing. It's not for me to decide. It's not for me to decide, but it's a huge concern in regards to all these allegations. And many people are, if there's alleged victims out there, pray for the alleged victims. If there are victims out there, people want receipts, police reports, doctor reports, any testing that was done. Did that person sign an NDA to be around Diddy, near Diddy? And if they were able to retrieve those NDAs when they raided his home. Let's see if anybody can pull up news. Let's see if there's any news about Diddy. Let's go here. Hold on one second. Like the videos, you guys come in. Like the videos, you guys come in. People were trying to say his home started it. I don't even think his LA home was even affected. Like the video, like the video. Hold on one second. So I might even do a video separate then. Hold on one second. Like the video, like the video. If you did not know, his mom is being exposed too. Let me see if I want to talk about that. Yeah, let's bring that up real quick. Hold on. Like the video, like the video.
Shocking violence caught on tape. I want to speak about this now because I've witnessed everything. Those drug-fueled orgies known as freak-offs. The shocking violence caught on tape and aired on CNN. Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. We've watched the case against Diddy building since his arrest in September.
The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
They said they could ship me off and sell me to anyone.
And now we're about to learn even more surprising details from inside Diddy's inner circle that could answer many burning questions.
How did this superstar music mogul become an alleged monster?
The documentary Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy from executive producer Ari Mar features never-before-seen bizarre footage of the music mogul's erratic behavior.
Nobody's shooting me.
Like the video. Fair use, reaction clip. Let's continue.
Who's familiar with him in a real intimate way goes, yeah, no, that's him.
He already knew what he wanted.
I'd be a manager, just give me a chance. We've got Tim Patterson, childhood friend. We've got Gene, who Mrs. Bodyguard.
The film includes a deeply disturbing look back at Diddy's unique childhood.
I've known Sean since he was 4 years old. That's my little bro.
And this bombshell claim from one of Diddy's childhood friends that his mother, Janice Combs, hosted wild sex parties that her young son witnessed.
Alleged.
There's an upbringing. There's these catalyst moments. It doesn't just happen.
Yeah. Janice has not been accused of any illegal behavior. When we reached out for comment on these and the other allegations included in the documentary, Diddy's team denied them all, saying, quote, this documentary recycles and perpetuates the same lies and conspiracy theories that have been slung against Mr. Combs for months.
It's not so much that his mother's behavior is so, unbelievable, or that there's so much salacious detail there, but planting that kernel early in the film, learn about the evolution of Sean Combs, and then realize these aren't isolated moments, that these things are connected.
I went to a lot of Fluffy parties. These were the parties that you needed exclusive access to get into.
Like the video. Let's continue. Fair use. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Can I please get 50 people to double tap that screen to hit the like? Hit the like. The thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's continue. Fair use, reaction clip.
And expect to hear more about those infamous freak-offs.
I've been on John for quite a while. I've captured a lot of moments.
Insiders claim Diddy used red lights to signal when he was having sex.
Some of the ones were in the room.
Oh, wow.
He thought that if people fear him, they respect him.
Fear reportedly ran rampant within the Combs compound as explosive new allegations surfaced from the film.
I think Sarah has one of the brightest futures in the game.
Making of the band star Sarah Rivers claims for the first time a music idol assaulted her while making the series.
Alleged.
I didn't want to be around him unless there was cameras. Diddy's lawyer has denied that the rapper has had non-consensual sex with anyone, including minors.
I don't know
Alleged.
that she was expecting necessarily to share as much as she did, and I think it kind of almost took her off guard as well.
And for the first time on camera, Diddy's nemesis tells all. His deceased ex-wife Kim Porter's first husband, record producer Al B. Sure.
Something is not right with this.
Al has implied in the past that Diddy tried to kill him. He also doesn't believe Kim died from pneumonia, but was silenced because of a tell-all diary she was writing that mysteriously disappeared after her January 2019 death.
Alleged.
She had something clearly to say, but if she was alive, she could provide a lot more context.
Kim's own children have denied.
And see, that's the interesting thing. Would Kim Porter, RIP to Kim Porter, would her and Cassie's stories be parallel and very similar? You understand what I'm saying? If Kim had anything to say, RIP to Kim, if she had anything to say what she dealt with in the relationship, only the friends and family would know that. Like the video. Let's continue to talk about it. Let's go. Fair use reaction clip. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Double tap the screen, you guys. Let's get the likes up. There's about 88 in the building. If I can please get 88 people to please subscribe. Let's double tap that screen. And if you already have, thank you. Let's continue. We're at 49 likes. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Let's continue.
She was writing a book, and her official cause of death is pneumonia.
I think Sean Combs can get away with anything.
The documentary special Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, begins streaming on Peacock tomorrow.
And I can show you how we have fun to stay out of jail, too.
So there may be a documentary that's coming out on Peacock, y'all. That was 21 hours ago. ET Extra. That's where that report came from. Did y'all know that there was something that was supposed to come out? Okay, I have some stuff I have to take care of. I'm glad I was able to bring you guys some information. I was glad I was able to talk about the California wildfires. I was glad I was able to bring information in regards to there's a couple that have water reserves. Go check out my short regarding that. I did do a short regarding that. The K's and the J's talk about, hiring private firefighters, which they can. They have the right. But where are they getting the water and the supplies to do so? Why are celebrities being fined for having excess amount of water that they've been fined for? Yep, like the video. Thank everyone for being here, supporting the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. I hope there's been more that subscribed today. Don't forget the page went from 3,000 subscribers to 35K. So I appreciate everyone that has subscribed. I appreciate everyone that has commented. today, and I appreciate everyone that was kind and respectful. Yep. The guy was saying, can I please cover live footage of the fires? Um, let me see. Hold on one second. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on one second. Let me see if this is going to give us any information.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Hold on. Let me go back.
We believe that they were conspiring to conduct illegal activity, including looting and residential burglary in the area.
When we talk about, these allegations.
To Victoria ago. So I'm sure everybody's ready. Everybody's on edge. But as it stands right now, pretty peaceful out here at the Palisades. Hopefully they can start getting those utility crews in there and start those repairs. The only difference that I can really say between the two big fires that we had, the Eden Fire and the Palisades, when we were up at the Eden Fire up in the Altadena area yesterday, I was astonished at seeing how many crews are out there working on that infrastructure, really starting to get things going and getting people back into the neighborhoods. But even to get them in the neighborhoods, it really, I don't want to say it means nothing, but there's no homes for them to go back to. Right. It's just devastating.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I'm like, what do they have to go back to? It's terrible, for sure. That view you gave us, the look you gave us yesterday, Stu, we were re-airing that earlier this morning, and it's shocking, just looking at Altadena and what is no longer that community.
And it was something that, it's morbid curiosity. That is definitely the words to call it. But I really wonder if, the number of structures or number of homes, if you could separate structures from homes that were lost up in Altadena compared to what was lost in the Palisades. I'm really curious to see, because the Palisades, yes, it is complete devastation in a couple of their neighborhoods out here. But out in Altadena, the lots are smaller, the homes are smaller, and it just seems like the area is so much larger. So I'm just curious, how many homes were lost up in Altadena. That area was hit very, very hard. And that area too, like I said, they've got the construction crews out there, not construction, but the utility guys are out there. And we watch them putting up power lines, cutting down trees, starting to open up roadways out there. I don't see that type of activity out here at the Palisades yet. That might still be coming. Maybe there's a reason for that. Possibly they're fearful that the winds might create more fire. But right now, it seems to be out in the Palisades is they're waiting. I think they're waiting for this next wind event just to pass.
All right, Stu Mandel up in Sky Fox. I know you'll be out there throughout the morning along with the rest of the crew up there.
I do actually have a question for Stu. Good morning, Bob, Brooke, and to everyone joining us. Good morning, Stu. So,
fair use reaction clip. Let's continue with information in regards to the wildfires.
Glad to hear your voice and giving us up-to-date information on the activity out there. But my question being is, do you see any active aerial assets up there with you?
No, nobody is flying at all right now. My pilot, Chris, this morning made a comment that the O2, that's one of the frequencies that all the helicopters use to communicate and give locations, completely quiet. At this time in the morning, Sky Fox, we are the lone helicopter out here at this moment. But as far as aerial assets, they're not out here. But that's the thing, is the helicopters would be out here picking out hotspots. There are no hotspots to take out. As far as FOS check lines, that would be those big fixed-wing aircraft, I don't think that they could fly right now anyway. So I think they're waiting for daybreak before we start seeing them out here once again.
Okay, good to know, and no active hot spots at this hour, so we're crossing our fingers that it maintains that way. But unfortunately, Stu, and to everyone, we have been unfortunately broadcasting the fact that and advertising the fact that strong winds are going to be on its way. We're looking at that time frame, getting into the window of peak winds. This latest round of Santa Ana's going into 4 a.m., lasting all the way through at least the early portion of Wednesday. So another long duration of wind event with gusts that could even reach 60 to 70 miles an hour in some of these isolated areas. And I hate to mention it, but unfortunately, this hour we were experiencing just a week ago exactly the strongest winds we've seen so far. We're looking at those strong hurricane force gusts of 80 to 90 miles an hour. This time around, the winds are a little less strong, if you will, but unfortunately incredibly strong enough to fan those flames. And just to
give you an idea of where the active fires are, we continue to watch, of course, the Palisades fire at over 23,000 acres. The good news here, currently, as Stu had pointed out, our Skyfox crew, that no hot spots, but that could change at a moment's notice, considering we are under red flag conditions. The evacuation orders and evacuation warnings have remained the same, so nothing in that area has expanded so far. And the Eaton fire, I'm just going to cruise over to this, where we still have over now 14,000 acres. They're getting a good handle due to these laxed wind breaks that we've been experiencing. The firefighters have been working tirelessly around the clock. No new evacuation orders or evacuation warnings, but there is that new fire that popped up last night. I'm going to cruise over to the Ventura County line. The auto fire. You're
welcome, Guy. I don't know if I said it 2 minutes ago. You're welcome, Guy. You wanted me to cover some of the wildfire stuff, so that's what we're doing for Guy. Like the video. Fair use reaction clip.
We have 56 acres, and unfortunately there are the evacuation orders and warnings fresh due to that active fire. We have, of course, a large response to all our current fire conditions. And speaking of winds, we touched on that earlier, wanted to show you active wind gusts and the auto fire. We're looking at mostly calm with occasional stronger gusts, but mostly the range of 6 miles to even 16-mile-an-hour winds. But things are slowly starting to strengthen in some spots. As I cruise over to the Palisades fire, we're now seeing winds clocking in some isolated areas to 33 miles an hour, but it's highly variable. We saw Connor's live shot earlier, and he was reporting that there was a lack of winds, and that continues to be a good news. We pan over to the San Gabriel Mountains, where the Eaton fire, near the Eaton fire, in the Altadena area, we're looking at wind speeds now clocking in right around 29 miles an hour, so things are slowly and gradually getting stronger. And in some spots, near the Hearst fire, you're looking at about 43-mile-an-hour gusts. So we're going to watch these winds again very, very closely. Meanwhile, depending on your location, much of the basin, LA, very quiet. And out towards our friends across the Inland Empire communities and Orange County, things are slowly starting to pick up there as well. Again, mostly for the mountains, canyons, and passes, but the interior valleys, you can see very calm. Unfortunately, the calm conditions in those spots are leading to some very cold weather. We've got frost advisories, believe it or not, in place till about 9 o'clock this morning. Now we're going to go shift to Weather 1.
Like the video. Thanks for being here. Fair use reaction clip. We're just listening to some news in regards to the wildfires and what's going on. Let's continue. Fair use. There's about 88 people in the building. If I could please get 88 people to please subscribe, and thank you. Let's continue.
And bring your attention to what to expect as we push into the afternoon hours. So we have red flag conditions and winds expected to be very strong across our mountains and some of our interior valleys. And due to the active wildfires that I just pointed out, we have widespread wildfire smoke to contend with. So make sure you protect your lungs as well. That smoke advisory could be extended all the way through tomorrow. Here are the locations that will be experiencing the highest wind gusts today. High wind warnings across those locations, as I pointed out. Gusts 50, 60, even 70-mile-an-hour winds is possible, hence the concern there. And wind advisories will stay in effect as well through about noon for some other locations in and near the high wind warning zones. And wind advisories also in place for the IE in Orange County. This also impacts through some of our passes, through the Cajon Pass. If it's not just those winds that could potentially be a big concern, and if a new fire were to occur, but also very dangerous, those crosswinds for travelers. So if you have those high-profile vehicles, the big rigs and campers traveling through the 15, through the Cajon Pass, as well as through the San Gregorio Pass, heading into the Coachella Valley, going to be a problem, as well as through our foothill communities and up and down through the Grapevine, the 14 corridor at the 5, the Newhall Pass. Really difficult driving conditions. Here's the red flag warnings in effect through Wednesday evening. So we're still, again, in the fire danger zone. Particularly dangerous situation, the PDS. This applies to the Ventura County valleys, as well as the Ventura County coastline, through some of our interior valleys of LA County as well. So just keep that in mind, that when you couple critical fire weather, so the gusty winds and the low relative humidity, it could lead to extreme fire behavior. So moving in, unfortunately, those winds will continue to increase. We may get a few breaks in between, and the winds pick up again Wednesday night.
3 big facts about my kids' high school.
Like the video. Fair use reaction clip. Praying for everyone that's been affected by the wildfires, regarding their homes, their jobs, the schools. Be safe in regards to the air quality.
In between these offshore conditions, and there is even a 10% chance that we might even see some light passing showers sometime Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. So we're going to cross your fingers that we'll get a longer break as the forecast shows. But in the meantime, stronger winds are on the way. Back to you two.
All right, just want to thank you. Extras Billy Bush got a tour of the fire, seeing all the devastation firsthand.
Melvin Robert and Jen Lombers spoke to him about it on Good Day LA yesterday morning.
Standing right outside the home of what was the home of Miles Teller and his wife Kelly.
There's a burnt out old Land Rover Discovery, it looks like. But it was a new house, a beautiful new home that they built. They're first together as a married couple.
Wow.
And look at this.
New home burnt down.
Unbelievable.
So one of the residents of the evacuated area is our friend and our colleague, Billy Bush, with his press pass. He got the heartbreaking task of updating some of his friends on the status of their homes.
Billy joins us now to tell us more about this. And also, we want to check in.
Like the video, fair use reaction clip. Please like the video, you guys. We got about 98 people in the building. If you could please double tap. Yeah, new home. Remember, we had talked about that yesterday. What happens if you just purchased a home in December, January, the year before? You purchased a home in the beginning of January. Could you only imagine? You haven't even lived in it enough. Or you just got all the furniture in there in December to have Christmas or to have Thanksgiving. I couldn't imagine. So people are triggered. They're traumatized. I was watching a show late because I couldn't go to sleep. I was watching a guy live and he kept popping up just to see, is there smoke? I smell smoke. I felt so bad for him because he was so triggered about what was going on. Even for him to do his live, he was triggered. I said, okay, I feel bad. I feel bad. And there was no fire. He said everything's safe. But people are going to be traumatized for years. Some people had to run from this. Some people had to leave their cars because they said you can't get through this area. You're literally going to have to run and leave your car. And then they said people should have left their keys in the car so that way if somebody needed to move it. But if it's unsafe and you're sitting there, they had to leave the cars. You're telling them to leave their car there, and they did just that. And many people were saved by leaving their vehicles there to run from because they couldn't get through by driving. Baby, people are going to be traumatized. They're going to be triggered. They are very upset and they have every right. Whether you were in your home and then the house was burning next to you, or whether you were in your car trying to go somewhere to get to your home. Heartbreaking. So when people say, oh, the rich, oh, Hollywood, baby, there are other people outside of Hollywood people. These people are mad and frustrated, and they should be, because there should have been a plot plan if things got out of control, and it just does not seem like there was a plot or a plan, and they just let it burn to the ground. People's homes, people's valuables. And you know what somebody said 2 weeks ago? A lot of people aren't coming to save you, so you better save yourself. So I don't blame people for hiring private firefighters to help them. There has to be a bigger and better way to protect these wealthy homes and land. There has to be a bigger and better way. And we're going to watch the play, you guys, because we're going to watch who tries to buy up all the land. We're going to watch if they're trying to prepare for the Olympics. Is it me, or does it seem like Bass and Newsom are just nonchalant? Does it seem like Newsom only wants to attack Trump, but he's not saying nothing about Biden, who's in office right now? Watch the play. Watch the play. People are heartbroken, and I get it. I couldn't imagine. But you better believe if I'm in California, there's going to be a pool below my house, and there are going to be pools around my house. That way, if I got to get water, I can be able to put that fire out, or my house won't be as affected as if they rebuild. They better put pools underneath each house, because there's just no way. They're not going to have enough water. They still haven't fully explained why somebody didn't refill those hydrants. They still haven't explained it. That's crazy to me. You still haven't explained why those hydrants were empty, alleged emptied, and why nobody took on to refill them. There's no way. It should be illegal for you to empty a water hydrant and you not have a water truck right there if there's an emergency. I wouldn't be surprised, you guys, if people sue the city and the city go broke from people allegedly suing because in their area there was no hot water in the water hydrant. Who's responsible for making sure? And still they have issues with not a lot of water. And then allegedly they were getting mad when people were trying to use the water hose to protect their homes. What? Homes that were even by the ocean wasn't protected. Baby, it's sad. It's sad. It's gut wrenching. Now, I don't know if Bass home was affected. I don't know if Newsom home was affected. I don't know if any government officials or whatever homes were affected. We just know day-to-day hardworking people homes were affected. Who dropped the ball? And why was the ball dropped so bad to where everybody's like, you could even protect the homes by the ocean? Baby, that's some dirty work there. That's some dirty work. Let's continue. Fair use. Reaction clip.
With you, hey man, good morning. Thank you for coming on and offer some perspective. How are you doing? Because you were evacuated on Saturday.
Yeah, we're back in. I'm in the valley. So, you know, Friday night was spent watching Fox 11 and watching the brilliant work of the large aerial tankers and the helicopters, and it's just incredible work that they did. And they held the line on the Mulholland Fire Road on that ridge. So nothing in Encino, certainly where I live, and so we're back in now. But all friends who live in the Palisades, all throughout the weekend have just been like being able to drive up in there as long as you stay out of the way. And really, there's no.
That's Billy Bush talking.
The Palisades now, they're just everything's simmering. But taking friends up there, took a great friend of mine yesterday. She got back from. She was in Arizona, and then she got back, and seeing her house for the first time up on Via de la Paz in Palisades was just heartbreaking. So I think I know 60 people at least who lost their homes.
Oh my goodness, it's unrecognizable when, especially looking at those aerial shots of what once was the Palisades and the community shops there. It is wild, man.
And Billy, it's one thing to see it on screen, but being out there and seeing the destruction in person has got to be a different feeling.
Well, you try to put together, like, what is we're getting hit with so much information, our phones, our televisions, we're getting constantly bombarded, social media messages, we're trying to stay up on information, we're trying to communicate with friends and all this stuff. I don't know what the cost is at the end, right? There's some kind of mental health break that needs to be, I keep trying to tell myself, put down your phone, you don't need it right now. And this terrible addiction, I just pick it right back up, I'm back in, I'm on the Watch Duty app like crazy, I'm watching you guys when I'm, when I'm in the house. So there's that we gotta reconcile with, and I think we're getting to a place where we can maybe take a little time to put it down. I'd encourage that with people, because I feel like there's a little bit of a cost coming in here, don't you?
Oh, no doubt about it. But I think, to your point, people just can't get enough of what's been going on, because all the stations have been on wall-to-wall coverage. There's been no regular programming. And even if you haven't been directly impacted or know someone, you're just like hooked on this. It's the biggest story right now.
And then I think about people in the country. Like, remember how we felt watching Asheville, North Carolina, or watching Florida? We're like, oh, wow, geez, that must be really horrible. Oh, my God, look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. Then you're on to the next thing, right? They're watching us, and it's like, oh, wow, LA's burning. That's like really weird. Like, because we get so much information, so much oversensitizing, and they have no idea. We're like, no. If you saw this, if you knew that we have wildlands abutting urban areas, Los Angeles is like no other city in that way. You can't explain it to people. They really, if they saw it firsthand, they would. And having seen it, for 5 days in a row, it's just mind-bending.
And Billy, I don't care how much money you have. When you're talking about your home burning down,
Like the video. Fair use reaction clip. Thanks for being here, everyone. Hello, Paris. Yeah, be respectful in the comments, you guys. Thanks for being here. We're just listening to some general updates. That's all right if you hit the wrong one. That's okay. Like the video, you guys. Be kind in the comments. They'll be all right. Let's continue. How's your day going, Paris? I hope all is well. I almost ended the live, and Guy wanted me to post updates in regards to the fires. If you did not catch, Biden is giving out $170 to people. And he also gave out an 800 number. So if you missed that, go over to the Shade Room, Paris, and Biden made an announcement. Oh, okay. You're babysitting 3 dogs. That's cute. Okay, let's continue, guys. I always have to talk to my Paris, y'all. And sometimes y'all got to take a pause for me to just say hi to my Paris. Okay, let's continue. Fair use reaction clip.
It is an erasure of your individual history, of your history as a family, the memories that you've made in one house together.
Oh, you accidentally hit Guy? I don't know if I can bring him back. Let me see. I don't know if I can. It's not allowed, but he'll be able to come back in 24 hours, I think. I don't think I can fix it. I just tried. Let's see. I don't know if I can fix it. I'm trying on this end and it won't let me. But Guy is cool. He know you didn't mean it, Paris. Let's see. Unhide. Unhide. I think I did it. Guy, are you unhidden now? I tried. I think it said I could. But I don't know if it worked. It said I can unhide, but it don't look like it worked. Yeah, Guy was the one that wanted me to talk about the wildfires. Okay, he's still here. I unhid it, Paris, so you're good. Yep, he's good now. Okay, like the video, like the video.
How much money that and generations that have been in some of these homes 40, 50 years.
I got a friend who snuck up into the Palisades with a pickaxe to try to get.
You're okay, Paris.
Where his wife.
I hope all is well.
And
you're welcome, Guy.
Gave her and all the things, and she's saying, "Get up there, get up there." And he's like, he's trying to find his way up there because she. And yesterday, the friend I took up into the Palisades, almost like she had lost her mind for a second. I said, "What are you looking for in particular?" She goes, "Well, it's just one little jacket that I've had." I was like,
"Yeah, right.
A jacket is going to be there. This place is incinerated. I can tell you, a jacket is not going to be what made it. Maybe something metal or, brick, but." They're frantically looking for things.
Yeah.
I want to ask you too, Billy, to tell us about, and the people at home, about some of the what you saw when you did go inside on this tour that you took to the area.
So this friend of mine lived about 5 houses away. I walked through Miles Teller's house. The actor Miles Teller and his wife Kelly. He lives right up there in the Palisades. That you're looking at, that was it a second ago. You're looking at, that's right there, a street called Beirut, spelled exactly as Beirut in Lebanon. And that's what the whole city looked like in 1982. But anyway, Miles Teller's house was just...
You know what it's almost like? Prayers for people. My mind is always thinking. It's almost like the celebrities have to have like a big U-Haul truck at their home. That way, if there is a wildfire, they can pack up their home the best way they can and get out of there. And to almost hitch the U-Haul truck and to hitch a car for the car to trail behind. You know what I'm saying? Because I get his wife wanted to go back for a jacket. But if they're telling you guys to evacuate, some people only had 5 minutes to evacuate. They're grabbing their purse, their keys. If you got 5 minutes, you're grabbing what you see and you're panicking and you're leaving. Some people only had 5 minutes to get out and get away safely because see, people don't realize when it's wind gusts like that, it just brushes through. It's not like the wind is mild. They had very, very strong wind gusts. And that's where a lot of the issues occurred. Some of these celebrities they only had 5 minutes to get out. But other celebrities that had time, I'm sure a lot of these celebrities are like, wow, I wish I would have had a huge truck to throw things in if I had a day, 5 hours, 6 hours to pack. It's close by, but I have time to get stuff and get out of here. But like I said, these people have mortgages. They have cars that they might have just purchased. You know what I heard too? Some people were taking their cars because they didn't want to make the car payment anymore. They dropped the car off where it would catch on fire, y'all. I heard some people did that. There was a car that they didn't want to make no more car payments on. They allegedly dropped it off in an area where they knew that the car would catch fire. And allegedly they probably wouldn't have to make payments on that car no more. I heard that. I did hear that. And then there were some people that had to get out of their cars for safety. So there's a lot going on. Let's continue. Fair use reaction clip. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from.
bought this new house. This is brand new first home for his young marriage with Kelly, and it's just completely gone. He's got his couple.
Well, Paris, I'm kind of glad you did it because that taught me something that I can undo it. So everything's like a learning thing for us today. So we're good. Guy is so cool. He's the one that got me still working right now. Yes, I actually learned something new where I can undo it. So I learned something new. We're still learning. We're still learning, you know. So everyone says hi to Paris. She's one of my faves. She's one of my day ones. Month and a half. She's been hanging with us. Hello, Detroit. Hello, Michigan. How's the weather out there? In any area you're in, are you guys getting major snow? Prayers for people in California, LA. What are some of your LA friends doing? Are they, living with people in Texas? Are they living with people in Utah? Has some of your friends had to uproot their lives and go to another state to live? Yes, tap that like button. Tap that like button. Let's continue. Fair use reaction clip.
Cars he had, and they're just hollowed out. So, I mean, it's just...
Hello, England. Hello, Detroit.
Everywhere you go. But it doesn't matter if you're a big movie star from Top Gun or you're,
That's right.
Or you're
You're
not.
living paycheck to paycheck in one of the mobile homes that was also incinerated. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's where my heart especially is. And Miles said, I spoke...
Your sister-in-law had to evacuate. Is she safe? Is she okay? Prayers for her. Yeah, people are going through a lot, y'all. And then there's people that's allegedly setting the issues. There's people that's trying to go into homes where they know that they've been evacuated. Now, in certain areas, I am hearing they're blocking people off from even going into their home to grab stuff. Okay, she's okay. It was last week. Yeah, okay. Woodland Hills, 10 miles from the fires. Wow. That's serious. So you're in Woodland Hills. Will you have to evacuate soon? Are you getting notifications to evacuate soon? You're asking Guy for me to show. Yesterday I showed a video, and the day before I showed a video of people, celebrities that lost their home. So if you watch my video yesterday, it's within the first hour. If you watch the video from the day before, it's within the first hour. Where like 2 days ago, people were mad because I was showing the different celebrities. The video went for like a good 3 minutes. And I showed that for about a good six minutes. The last 2 days, I have been showing a lot of celebrities in their homes. Yeah, that was like 2 days ago. 2 days ago and yesterday, within the first hour. Let's continue. Fair use reaction clip.
To him, he's house hunting today, but there's plenty of people who are not house hunting, and that is
house
where
hunting.
Our hearts, our prayers, and our money goes. So let's figure where to donate there. I'm looking for the right place to make an uncomfortable donation. We should.
Now, aren't you surprised that he didn't say Salvation Army? He's looking for a place to make sure his donation is going to be properly utilized. Aren't you guys surprised that he's not utilizing Salvation Army? Some celebrities have mentioned that. Oh, let me talk about this too. Paris Hilton also has resources on her page. And I think Paris Hilton has said that she's going to match some of the donations. That's huge. Not a lot of celebrities are allegedly doing that. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but I think Paris was trying to match, whether that was just Monday and Tuesday or she fully matched. Let's continue. Fair use reaction clip.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming on this morning.
Thank you for your insight.
You're doing a wonderful job. Everyone across the station is doing a great job.
That was Billy Bush.
And we continue to follow breaking news. The wildfires that ravage Southern California. Welcome to Good Day LA. It's 3:30 right now. I'm Bob DeCastro.
Yes, I'm Brooke Thomas. With more winds arriving, crews battling the Eaton fire will try to extend their containment lines today.
We've got Mario Ramirez live in Altadena with the latest on the situation there. Mario, good morning.
Barbara, good morning. This entire neighborhood surrounded by local law enforcement as well as...
You heard it started from fireworks. Oh, really? I didn't hear about that. Ooh, wildfire. I didn't know that. So thanks for sharing that. Like the video, like the video. Fair use reaction clip.
California National Guard members. We're along Lake Avenue, and there are a few things that are happening here in this area today, or at least are supposed to be happening. The wind incoming here later today could hamper those efforts, but we're talking about search and recovery efforts continuing with crews making their way through these neighborhoods, searching with cadaver dogs through a lot of this rubble. So we know the death toll of these wildfires could rise. We're also talking about utility crews going from street
from
to
New
street,
Year's?
location to
Okay.
location, trying to restore power lines. And we also have fire crews, additional fire crews stationed throughout the area, because some of these structures in some areas are
it laid under brush. Okay.
Behind me, there used to be
I
a
get
strip
it.
mall here along Lake Avenue. It is no longer. You
Yep,
can see the Bank
I
of
get
America,
it.
and then you have as well that entire decimated strip mall, which used to be a pet.
Yes, I did hear Selena Gomez donated $5 million. That's huge. How y'all feel about her new boo, her new bae? Her decision. But me and Paris was talking about, he was talking about how he caught a win. A man should be talking about you in a different light. Woman of my dreams, she a queen. We both match each other. We equally yoked. Catching a win. It sounds like, you know, she on your arm and you trying to show her off. Many men in the industry, you got to watch the play. I know Selena wants to find love and have love. And then remember how he went on Kai Cenat show showing all these ones, talking about, I'm going to bet you, you know, why I brought you ones. And then he did an interview. Paris, it was kind of even too disgusting for me to even say of what he said in that interview or what he drinks. Oh, Selena. I be wishing people well, though. Like the video, like the video. Let's continue.
Store, Steve's Pet Store, no longer standing here. Now, we want to show you video. There's more.
Oh, you did hear about it? Nasty conversation.
Around the wildfires at $50 billion and counting. During the wind event last week, the Santa Ana winds, they whipped around embers and eventually started more fires, making their way from one structure to the next, tearing through entire blocks here in Altadena. And today, residents as well as officials are bracing for another round of really powerful winds, and that is bringing red flag warnings.
I'm going to say this about Benny. Have you noticed, Paris? He been speaking out more. It seemed like he's trying to save his relationship because for a while he was quiet. I'm cool. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing. They say he's successful, but it seems like now he's just doing all these interviews, or there's resurface interviews that's coming out. People really got to check who they about to marry or date. Selena just became a billionaire last year. I don't know how wealthy he is, but they say he got money. But the conversation, Selena need to pay attention. Her friends and family need to tell her, wake up. He might not be the one, girl.
Concerns.
Let's continue. Fair use.
Recovering, coming back out here live. While we've been here, it has been really difficult to tell what business was standing throughout. You know, the couple of days last week we were here. We were having to use Google Maps and even talking to nearby residents about what structures were here, if there were any in the area. But I will tell you, this area has become a lot more secure. There's been a big concern from residents who evacuated these areas about looters with arrests that have been made, and the district attorney announcing charges yesterday. So people are standing by, and this area is very secure this morning as we wait for those strong winds.
So that's good that some of the areas are secure.
Right, thank you very much.
Let's see. What are you saying? Selena was very... Oh, that's cool. Aw. Yeah, I wish her well, too.
Right now, let's go up to Sue Mundell live in Sky Fox over the Eaton fire. Stu, we were talking just moments ago about how, how shocking, really jaw-dropping it is, taking a look at the devastation caused by the Eaton fire.
So you ran around with her as a child? That's cool.
Just as you said, jaw-dropping. When we got up over that yesterday for the first time, I could not, I was having a hard time taking in the devastation. And also how there was like a dividing line, and it was Lincoln Boulevard was the line. Anything west of Lincoln looked like it was okay, but then anything east of Lincoln was just decimated, especially in that neighborhood up against the foothills. Now it is very, very dark out here, and because of that TFR, that flight restriction area.
Yeah, Selena seems very sweet.
13,000 feet and look straight down, as we did yesterday, but you can kind of make out in the darkness that hill right there, and that hill is actually a mountain. That's going to be...
And Selena's non-problematic. I didn't like when Hallie posted something. Was it Hallie Kylie? Or Hallie, Hallie and... What's the other Jenner's name? 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 Hallie and... W Kylie and what's the other Jenner's name? The tall one. Remember when they posted something and Selena had did something about her eyebrows and they were trying to poke fun at her? Many people unsubscribed to those Kardashians. Yes, Kylie and Kendall. Yeah, I don't like when they pick on Selena. I don't like it at all because she's not problematic. If you're not problematic, I'm going to stand with you. If you're problematic, I'm going to try to, side eye. I might side eye. But then there's a lot of people that seem problematic, but they do good. So I'll give them credit. They do good. But they're constantly problematic. And they constantly look for media attention, clicks, and views. And then they try and do stuff for media attention, clicks, and views. Then I'll kind of call it out. Like the video, fair use reaction clip.
Mount Wilson, and down below it, where you can see those flashing lights, that's where Mount Mario is. Actually, you said that he was actually on Lake Boulevard, so that's going to be right over here. I'm going to bring up the map just real quick. It gets really noisy. That's the best way to put it when I bring it up. So you see all these streets out there, but even through all that noise, you can see a lot of those.
Okay, thanks for making that comment. I know people that have lupus as well. So Selena is dear to my heart because I know people that have lupus. Tony Braxton, Nick Cannon. My friend has suffered. I saw something in regards to a famous basketball player, what happened to his daughter. But yeah, that's a battle within itself. One day, you're kind of being able to do stuff with your family. The next day, my friend is laid up. Don't move. Don't touch me. Don't bother me. Don't call me. And it's basically called like a lupus flare. So prayers for you, because she has suffered, and then she used to struggle with the medicine. So I think she's more so doing things natural now. But everybody's lupus is kind of different. It could affect your skin. It can affect your body, the pain. It can affect your heart. It can affect a lot. So people that deal with that, it's a battle within itself. The sun causes issue, yeah. She would often say it felt like she, it was just a struggle daily for her. And then remember, Selena had to get her friend gave her a kidney, right? Yep, I think her friend gave her a kidney. And then Tony Braxton? She has a lot of concerns and issues too. So lupus affects a lot of different people. One person I used to follow, or I used to watch her page, and I was wondering why she wasn't posting anymore. And I don't know if that's what she had struggled with, but yeah, it's that's like an internal thing. People say, well, you look okay, girlfriend. And she would say, yeah, I may look okay, but I don't feel okay. You can kind of see it sometimes in her eyes. You know what I mean? The pain that she would experience, and I didn't like when people would say, but you look okay. You don't know what she looked like yesterday. If she's out and about, celebrate her being out and about. She don't want to think about yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And I think people can be so insensitive. Well, you look all right, girl. But she's not. So prayers go out to you in regards to that, for sure. Yep. Like the video, fair use, reaction clip. We're talking about California and the wildfires. Let's continue.
Flashing yellow lights, and those are those utility crews that Mario had mentioned as well. And mixed in with the yellow flashing lights, you have a lot of those blues and reds in there as well. That's going to be law enforcement, and they're out there, and they're making sure that there are only the people that need to be in these neighborhoods. As I keep panning along there, you can see that map is up, and those are all streets. And had this been any other day or 2 weeks ago, this all would be lit up with light.
Okay, there's a commercial. Okay, you guys, I have some things I have to take care of. Lupus does not want me to be a woman. Oh, my hair. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. But you're fighting. Oh. Yeah, you are definitely in my prayers, for sure. Yeah, because I think they did that with my friend in regards to the medicine and eye drops. And I appreciate her asking, well, what will this affect? And what will this affect? You know what I mean? Yeah, the hair loss is a big issue. The skin is a big issue, like they say the patches, but it's different for a lot of different people. Wow. Yep, the vision. My prayers are with you for sure. Keep fighting and do stuff that makes you happy. Um that brings you joy, that makes you laugh. Don't make people, and it's interesting when she would struggle with stuff, people would call her to do stuff. It's like, no, I'm having a difficult day today. Why are you calling me? And I'm struggling. Why? She'd basically be like, why aren't you asking if I need food, if I need, groceries, if I need you to run an errand? People would treat her, and I often have to stand up for her. Don't bother her with your crap. Don't ask her to do stuff. If she's having a lupus flare, she's the last person that should be helping you and assisting you. What are you doing? And I used to have to stick up for her all the time. She would be drained a lot too, sleeping a lot. Some certain medicines would make her sleep. So she was like, well, I don't want to sleep all day, but it kind of, when she sleeps, she don't feel, you know what I'm saying? So my prayers are with you. Yep. That's a tough one because of the way it affects certain people. The outer, for some, they look normal, but then for some, you could tell it's a lupus issue. Okay, you guys, I literally have to take care of some stuff. I hope Guy was able to get what he needed, some information. But there's some things I have to take care of. I've been doing pretty good, y'all. I went from making 30-minute to 40-minute lives to recently making 2-hour, 2.5-hour lives. I've been hanging in there with y'all, because sometimes my lives used to have, when I was doing the Diddy stuff, baby, we would have like 1,000 people in here, 2,000 people in here. Yeah. Yeah, we would have a lot. So the numbers have numbering now that I'm doing hot topics, trending topics, but that's fine. But that Diddy stuff can be, whew. But we did a good 2 months of it though. I stayed on top of it. And then now I just do general stuff with what's being said about Diddy. But yeah, them numbers are numbering. I went from 3,000 subscribers to like 3,000 subscribers, like 30K. Yeah, so my prayers are with everyone. Check on your friends from LA. Like I mentioned, Paris Hilton has resources that's available. Some of the K's and the J's, Kardashians, Jenner has some resources that's available. Tamara Mowry has resources that were available. Tamara covered health, wellness, clothes, food. She covered a lot in regards to her resource post. So you can go to her posts, and she did a lot of posts. Yep. So yeah, check out those resources. If you guys just not coming in, Biden announces that he's giving $750. Hold on. He's given, this is coming from the Shade Room. So go check that out where you can go listen to that. We did play it. So he's given $750. And then he had stated that in regards to removal of stuff, he's supposed to help 100% of. So we'll see. You guys know Trump is to take over next week. What, Tuesday, Wednesday? And we'll see what happens. But he not playing with these people. If we told y'all years and years ago, you should remove the brush, you should make sure certain areas are, cleared free of brush, and you should make sure this is happening. They ignored Trump years ago because they didn't like him. And we get it. Now, I ain't even gonna go there about the politics, but well wishes. Prayers go out to everyone. I appreciate everyone for being here. I appreciate everyone supporting the show. There's about 156 in the building. If I can please get 156 to subscribe and turn on the notification. If you've already subscribed, thank you. And if you've already hit like, thank you. Please continue to hit the like button, you guys. We got about 132 in the building. If I could please get 100 people to double tap that screen to get the likes up. We're at 69 likes. Paris, I keep saying I'm going to do better. I literally would almost say yesterday. I said, you know what? Until the likes get up, I'm going to say, okay, we'll continue with the next topic when the likes are up. But I don't like going that slow, and I don't have time to go that slow. But the likes are so important. Do not to subscribe to who? Brian, I know you ain't talking about me. I'm still blessed whether he subscribes or not. You one person, baby. Other people disagree with you. Other people disagree with you. So thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Be blessed. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Goodbye, everyone. I appreciate you all in your kind comments. Be blessed. Check on your friends that's dealing with poor snow conditions and these fires. Some of your friends are going to be traumatized. Some of it's like it's things, and some people are strong-minded, and it somewhat doesn't affect them. You know what I'm saying? So different people are handling it in different ways. So check on your friends that are struggling. And if you can be there for them, that's great. Thanks for being everyone. I appreciate you. Thank you, Paris. Thank you, Guy. And thank you to all the other people that commented. I just been noticing Guy and Paris for today. And sometimes I'm doing other things behind the scenes, pulling up information for you guys. If you guys did not know, I did post a lot of shorts this morning. So go check out the shorts. Subscribe to the page. Continue to hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. It's not easy, because I have other stuff that I deal with. It's not easy. But as soon as I get up and I start moving around, it's like, okay, I can do a show. I can do it. You know, so. But I am going to be celebrating, you know. So I might have to post shorts for almost 3 or 4 days just so I can just enjoy my time. Or I might just do a 10-minute live, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. But I'm a big person too. When I need that downtime and just to recoup and recover, I'm going to do the best I can to bring you guys information. So, yeah. Yep. Appreciate you guys. Be blessed. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.